Definitely have some unpaid teams. I know. What a shock, right? That we would start off a Monday with unpaid teams. Hard to believe. But before we get to that, there is a little bit of information I like to go over before we actually start ripping. So let's go ahead and get that up on the screen. My feedback is automated on eBay. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you will instantly get the same in return, thanks to the wonders of automation. So, yeah, that's a win-win. And thank you for being here. That's the other message. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting with me, hanging out, and of course, bidding and breaking with me. We are taking a look next at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to open Flawless Football by the full case. On Wednesday night, we'll open a half case of Gypsy Queen Baseball. That is the back half of a case, despite the fact that it's numbered 5. I know, we started out, break number 1 was a half case of loose boxes, and it's messed up all the numbering from there. I should have thought about that, huh? Thursday night, we're going to start a hair later than normal, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. We're going to open 4 boxes of Leaf Metal Draft Jumbo Football, which is a half case break. And then we will open a 6-box full case of Tribute Baseball. On Friday, it is going to be TriStar autographed football jerseys by the full case again, but I found a case of 2019 Series 2 jerseys when I was sorting through stuff a few days ago. So we're actually going to break a case of the 2019 Series 2 on Friday night. And then we're going to break the back half of a case of Donruss that we started a few weeks ago. And I believe that is the last of the Donruss as well, FYI, for those who care about jumping in on it. So we have, of course, 2 breaks tonight. One is a paid shipping break and one is a free shipping break. We're going to talk about the free shipping break first, which is the jersey break. If you are lucky enough to hit one of the jerseys tonight, you can expect it to be out the door and on the way to you sometime within the next 7 days, meaning no later than Monday the 20th, which is a week from today. Now, it may go sooner. It could go a lot sooner, but it should not go any later than that. If you get skunked in the jersey break and your team is not pulled, you are entitled to a consolation card or cards, which is just simply a loose trading card for your team. Can be from any year, any series. And I keep track of that for a rolling 90-day period. Typically in the free shipping break, if you get skunked, I hang on to that consolation card and I would send it the next time you have a package shipping, just because it is a free shipping break. But if you want it sent sooner by itself, plain white envelope and a stamp kind of thing, send me a message, let me know, I will take care of it. Our paid shipping break tonight is Inception Baseball, hoping to have that out the door and on the way to you approximately Friday. As always, that is plus or minus a day, meaning could be Thursday, could be Saturday, hoping it is Friday. If you get skunked in Inception, your consolation card or cards would ship out when the rest of the break goes out, because it is a paid shipping break. I'm going to bring you back to me for a minute and let's go back through here and find out what is still sitting unpaid. And we'll see if anybody wants to give a home to some teams. And I knew as soon as I looked at it that these would be unpaid. You know, you can just tell sometimes that when something goes through, you just know it's not going to get paid. That's how this was tonight. I knew as soon as I saw it, it would not get paid. And sure enough, it didn't. So what we have is, let me get in here so I can tell you what the deal is, what the details are. It is in the jersey break, and we have got 2 teams that are unpaid. It is the Dallas Cowboys and the 49ers. And the bid got run up really almost what I would say is ridiculously high on it. So that is one reason I knew it wouldn't be paid. And the other reason is you could tell by the low feedback that somebody had no idea what they were doing. So the 49ers and the Cowboys, I need to find a home for those 2 teams in the jersey break. And if anybody is interested in either, jump in there and tell me. Well, Mike, they sold for a crazy amount, which I know we're not going to get here. The Cowboys sold for 65 and the 49ers sold for 70 something. So we're not going to even think about that because I know that's not happening. So let's just start it out. If anybody is interested, 25 bucks for the Cowboys, 20 for the 49ers. If somebody wants it, you can jump in, or you can make offers, or then we'll see how they top out or whatever. So Bernie, yeah, that's what I was just saying. The person that bid on them bid them way up high, and I don't expect anyone that's going to pay that. They ended at 65 and like 75, or 65 and 73 or something like that. But again, I don't expect them to go for that. So that's why I said we'll start the Cowboys at 25. We'll start the 49ers at 20. If anybody is interested, it becomes a bidding situation, okay? So if the first person that put in 20, if somebody else wants it, they got to come up to the next bidding increment, which we will do. And since this is a 5 jersey break, we'll do it in increments of $5. So if somebody wants to right now, it looks like the opening offer is Bernie at 20 for the 49ers. So if somebody else wants the 49ers, the next bid up would be 25. And then the Cowboys, if somebody wants the Cowboys, we're going to start them out at 25, because they generally go at least that high or higher in one of these breaks. Meanwhile, let me fix up the spreadsheet here to note that these are unpaid on eBay, so that we can get on down that road in a moment. So I will be back checking chat here in just a second. Let me get this taken care of first. That these are unpaid, and we'll get that squared away. Well, maybe I will. All right. Well, goodness, that's not what I meant to do, but I'm having a difficult time here. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get this spreadsheet fixed, and I just somehow, I don't know, keep clicking the wrong thing. So, and then I did the wrong team. Daggone it. Son of a... It's really been one of those days. Not even just one of those days. It's been like the last 2 weeks have just been horrible, horrendous. I couldn't even get it out. Everything has been awful for about 2 weeks now, so it's not surprising I can't manage to accomplish a simple task at the moment. All right, copy. Cowboys, 49ers. Let's get that done. All right, at last. Got that part done. All right, so we can go ahead and take a look at this. So this is going to be a 5-box break of 2020 TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. That is a full case. This is break number 2. And of course, everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay, which is Monday night, the 13th of April. Team names on the left-hand side, winning bidders cross from on the opposite side. Obviously, we know the Cowboys and the 49ers are unpaid. I'm going to check my chat here in just a second, and we'll figure out who's going to end up with each of those two teams. And once we get that squared away, we'll be ready to truck on down the road here. All right, so it looks like, where are we? Right now, Bernie is at 60 for the, 60 for the 49ers is Bernie. That's the last thing I see typed in there. Okay, and Crystal is at 35 for the Cowboys. So those are the most recent updates that I see. If anybody else wants either of those teams, it is a speak now or forever hold your peace kind of thing. All right, so April is in at 65 for the 49ers, and Madeline is sitting at 40 for the Cowboys. That's where we are right now. April at 65 for the Niners, and Madeline at 40 gets done. But meanwhile, let's get this closed out of here. And 1 second here. All right, we at least got that part done. All right, so we are Bernie at 45 for the Cowboys and April at 65 for the 49ers. All right, anybody else? If there's anybody else, speak now or forever hold your peace, because we are getting ready to move on here from that as soon as I can get back where I need to be here. All right, we good? Okay, then here's what I'm doing. I am typing in right now the email address that I use for PayPal. Now, I do not use this for correspondence, so please don't ever send email messages there if you want me to see them, because I promise you I will not. But I do still use it for things that it's been tied to for years because I'm too lazy to change it. So we are looking for Bernie to send $45, and he's going to have the Cowboys in this 5-box case break of autographed jerseys. And then April is going to be sending $65, and she will have the 49ers in our 5-box jersey break. So if the two of you can please go ahead and log in to PayPal and get the money sent over for that, and then give me a heads up when it's done. I'm going to change the spreadsheet here to reflect that those teams belong to you, and then once we get the thumbs up that you are all paid and ready to go, then we are going to be ready to keep on trucking and get breaking on this stuff tonight. And thank you, Bernie and April, for picking up those two teams. So I'm going to update the spreadsheet right now to reflect this. All right, and the 49ers are with April. Okay. All right. That's done. And then I'm just waiting on the two of you to give me the heads up that you are good with PayPal, and then we're going to be on our merry little way. I can go ahead and get our boxes out, though, get our jerseys out of the case while we're hanging out here for a minute. We'll see what we can find in here. Hopefully something good. And we've got, of course, 5 boxes per case. I'm going to set all 5 out for right now, and then I'll move some out of the way, and we'll do them one at a time, of course, here in a moment. All right, so Bernie says he is all taken care of. So April, if you can give me the heads up when you are squared away, I would appreciate it. We got Bernie taken care of for the Cowboys, and April, if you can squeeze in there and give me the heads up for the 49ers, I would appreciate it, so that we know that we're good to keep on rolling here. Oh, April needs a second. All right, cool. No problem. You just let us know. In the meantime, we can look at the info on the box. Oh, you know what I've got to do? Oh, see, I forgot this part. Got all busy with that other stuff, didn't I? Yeah, so I'm going to move this aside for a second because I'm going to play with the focus a minute. Yes, I am. And your background got blurry. That's on purpose. Don't worry about that. It actually will let us see things up closer and nicer than we might have been able to otherwise. So there's some of the names of things we can find in there while we're hanging out here for a minute. I know that's sideways, but it doesn't fit in the whole way. So that's just an example of some of the people who are in here. Obviously, there's more than just what they list there on the box anyway. And we're just hanging out here for a second. April's all done. Perfect. All right, kids. April and Bernie, thank you both. And thank everyone else, of course, for your patience and for your bids. And appreciate, as always, you picking up those unpaid teams. I hope that we have some luck for you. Hope the mojo rewards you for your kind act there, picking up our unpaid teams. So the first one we see is a Ron Yari, and that is headed to Minnesota, to the Vikings. You can see there your signature. Well, maybe you can. Signature in the Hall of Fame inscription. And there is your JSA authentication. That's important. And then we've got a JSA paper authentication there on the back. And I tell you what I'm going to do is put all that together right there in the front, so I know I've got it. A little information card and our JSA card. All right, so the first one out for the Vikings. Jay Allen, I know. I like the red boxes too. I was talking about that the other night. Usually they come out of this product and they're like dark green, like forest green, or they're brown, or they're generally some kind of like drab color, or even maroon. Very seldom are they a nice bright red. So I was actually kind of excited about these boxes myself. Hey, there you go, Redskins. Your rookie quarterback, Dwayne Haskins, comes out. And it is JSA authenticated, and it is also a signature debut authentication, which generally means it's done their rookie year. And there is your Dwayne Haskins signature on a nice little Washington Redskins jersey. So there you go, Redskins. Got a nice start to your night. So we are Washington and Minnesota so far. So far, so good. Randy's here. Hey, Randy. What's happening? How have you been? Matt likes the Dwayne Haskins. Yeah, we haven't pulled him a whole lot yet on jerseys. Obviously, we pulled him a lot in cards and things, but not a lot in jerseys, so that was nice to see. And next up, we have ourselves a Dallas Cowboy. So there you go. You were rewarded for that pickup with Drew Pearson, Dallas Cowboys autographed jersey. And there's your signature right there, your TriStar hologram authentication. And the paper TriStar is really, truthfully, it's just generic. It's not tied to a specific item like some paper authentications are, but it's in there regardless. So the Cowboys with a Drew Pearson. Now, if we could find a 49er to reward our other pickup, that would make the mojo a perfect 2 for 2 tonight, wouldn't it? So we're Cowboys, Vikings, Redskins, 3 in. And our fourth one is Ricky Williams. Oh, this is a fun case so far. I like this one. All right, so Ricky Williams. I believe he's a Dolphin. We'll verify that. But there's his autograph, a TriStar hologram authentication, your generic TriStar paper there. And we will verify, of course, that is where Ricky Williams goes, because I wouldn't 100% swear to it, but I think it is. But we'll check it out here in a second. Let's see about that. I'm just going to look it up right now. How about that? Just check it out. We'll get right on over here. All right, let's go to his career stats. Yeah, he's definitely Dolphins, which is pretty much what I thought. He only played a couple years with the Saints. All the rest were Dolphins. So, but I still like to go check just to make sure that we're on the right page on that. And that was Dolphins, more or less Dolphins colors, although that also could have been collegiate colors too, depending on how you looked at it. And our last out looks like it is headed to the Chargers, and that is going to Keenan Allen. Here is your Keenan Allen signature. You've got the JSA authentication sticker and JSA paper authentication to match it there on the back side. Just give me 1 second to get that put back in there properly, and then we'll recap these. All right, so we have the Keenan Allen that came out for the Chargers. For the Miami Dolphins, nice little Ricky Williams. Don't pull a whole lot of Ricky Williams, so that's kind of cool. For the Dallas Cowboys, we have a Drew Pearson. Dwayne Haskins for the Redskins. Did you all hear about Dak having a house party the other day? And Zeke was there and about 30 other people, and everybody's all ticked off that they're violating, of course, all the, shelter in place, no group gatherings thing. Ron Yari for the Minnesota Vikings. Those are our 5 jerseys for tonight. So I'm going to get these put out of the way. Give me 1 second, and I'm going to be right back with you, and we're going to roll into Inception Baseball. All right, let's get that case of Inception up here and get rolling through it. But yeah, everybody's been super mad about that house party. It's been crazy. Somebody's birthday party, apparently, and they put, you know, like if they had it and just not said anything about it, probably, well, obviously, only the people who had been there and a few other people might know, but they put it all over, like Instagram and Twitter and stuff. So, yeah, crazy. Okay, for those of you who weren't with us when we went over this at the top, if you hit one of the jerseys, it's going to be on the way to you sometime within the next 7 days. It will be out no later than a week from today, the 20th, maybe sooner, won't be later. If you didn't hit in the jersey break, you are still entitled to a consolation card or cards. Generally, we'll ship out to you when the rest of the break goes out the door. And if, of course, you want it sent sooner by itself, you can just send me a message and let me know. Otherwise, I keep track of it for 90 days, and when you have a package that heads out, I'll just look back through and see what consolation you're owed and send it out with that package. Our next break, Inception, that is a paid shipping break. So if you get skunked in that one, meaning you don't pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, your consolation card or cards would go out when the rest of the break ships, which I anticipate to be approximately Friday. It is always plus or minus a day. Could be Thursday, could be Saturday. Best guess is Friday. And we are all paid up in Inception, so we are ready to go here with a 16-box case of 2020 Inception Baseball. It's a full case break. It's break number 6. Also ended tonight on eBay, which is Monday night, the 13th of April. Team names once again on the left-hand side. The eBay user ID of our winning bidder is up in lights across from each team there on the opposite side. And we don't have a lot of Inception left, unfortunately. I think maybe 1 or 2 more cases of Inception, and I'm going to be out of that, which usually in a normal year, I can pick up more, and I generally do. I mean, you have to pay a little bit higher price, but it's okay. It's a good product, and usually once we break through whatever I get, I pick up another 4, 5, 6 cases sometimes. This year, because there's nothing new in the pipeline, at least for the next few weeks, everything's been pushed back. So all the prices for anything that anybody has have practically doubled in the last couple of weeks. And they just keep getting higher. I mean, every single day we'll get, where normally we might get a list from somebody that would come out maybe once every couple weeks, and they'd say, hey, here's our inventory that we have of older stock stuff, and here's what the pricing looks like and that sort of thing. These days they're sending it out 2-3 times a week, and every time they send it out, the inventory has gone down and the pricing has gone up. So it has been crazy. Queen of Diamond cards is here in Tennessee's here, and so is Matt. Hi, Matt. Randy, you were looking for unpaid in here, but we are all paid up here, my friend. Yeah, the jerseys were where we were having a little trouble, and of course someone stepped in and helped us out on that one. April, you got the Cubbies in here. Then we need to find you some Chicago Cubs, don't we? I mean, the Mojo owes you a big thank you for that last pickup, so we need to get the Mojo in gear and find you some Cubbies. Gina's here. Hi, Gina. You were here in time to see that Ricky Williams for the Dolphins. You liked that, didn't you? I know you did. And what does that one say? That says Lank Rocks. Did I read that right? You are pulling for the Dodgers, the Marlins, the Yankees, the Giants, and the Rays. All right, that's a good assortment. We can work with that. So as you can see, this product is a 1 pack per box product. And the way I generally do those sorts of things is we just go through and get all the packs out first and get the boxes off the table. Gives us a little more room, and also means that once we get underway of opening packs, we don't have to look at a pack and stop and do all this, right? We just do all the boring, yucky part up front, getting it out of the package. Jay Allen needs the Phillies, and Steve is here, and Lachlan is here. Lachlan is looking for the Jays and my Cincinnati Reds. All right. You know I'm a Reds fan. I would love to find you some Cincinnati Reds. We've been doing pretty well with red stuff lately. We've been pulling, we pulled a Barry Larkin autographed jersey out of something the other day, and might have been out of one of our multi-sports. I can't remember now. And we've been pulling a lot of Ken Griffey Jr. lately, albeit mostly Mariners for the Ken Griffey Jr., but still, he's always going to be a red to me. Because he came to us second, but that's all right. We don't care. We love him anyway. William needs the Twins and the Diamondbacks. All right. Well, Minnesota and Arizona in play for William. If you haven't opened this product before, generally what we find are a couple of parallels, and sometimes they're numbered and sometimes they're not. When we see green parallels, those are always unnumbered in here. If we see a parallel that is of a different color, red or pink or blue, those are going to be numbered. Then in addition to our 2 numbered parallels that we will find per box, we will see several base cards in each box, 4 or 5, I forget which, and then 1 hit per box. And every once in a while, we get lucky and find a box that has 2 hits in it, but most of the time it's going to be 1 hit per box. We are also looking for 1 case hit, which is our silver signings, although in the last case we had 2 of them. So every once in a while, once again, you get lucky sometimes. And of course, on the flip side, that means somebody somewhere probably had a case that doesn't have a silver signings in it, because we got 2. So sometimes you have the bad luck of the draw too, but hopefully that's not going to be us anyway. Gina, you were browsing through cards tonight and found a Drew Lock autograph that you didn't know you had. And you found a Bob Greasy autograph that you thought you had sold. You do your own mystery boxes. You know, that's funny because I went through some of my stuff a week or 2 ago, and I found a Pat Mahomes autograph I didn't know I had, and I forgot what else. There was something else that was kind of a nice one that I was like, oh, wow, I didn't remember that I had that. So, yeah, I've done the same thing for sure. I am just getting a little pile of sleeves out here, and then we are ready to rock and roll. I see what's happening. That cord is running right through the middle of my pile, so we'll just have to move that around a little bit, and now we should be fine. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so our parallels in this pack, numbered to 150, we have a purple Bobby Bradley for the Indians. Then this is the green. Of course, as I mentioned, those are going to be unnumbered every time we see them. That particular one was Javi Baez for the Cubs. Then we've got our base, which is the A's and Red Sox, the Cubs, and the Rangers. And the first hit we see is for the Orioles. It's numbered to 245, and it's John Means. So that's our hit out of box number 1. Jay Allen and Queen of Diamond cards have they've also found some stuff they didn't know they had before. I bet most of us have at some point. This is Pete Alonso for the Mets and the Dodgers with Dustin May, both the green unnumbered parallels. And then we're talking about some base for Marlins, Cardinals, Yankees, and Cubs. And here come the Marlins with a hit. It is an autograph patch card for Jordan Yamamoto. Ooh, that's a nice looking relic. That's a really nice looking relic for the Marlins. And it is numbered to 155. So not a bad way to start things off for Miami. Got a couple of green ones, Josh Bell and Hilliard. They are the Pirates and the Rockies. Our base is out for Dodgers, Giants, Padres, and Twins. No, Tigers, sorry, Tigers. Our hit, oh, look at that. Cincinnati Reds, Nick Senzel. Oh, that's nice. To 155 with a 3-color relic if we count the black border, which you know I'm going to. So, Cincinnati with our nice young player, Nick Senzel. We have a purple numbered to 150. It is Diaz for the Miami Marlins. And then we have a green parallel for the Braves, Freddie Freeman. The Astros, Diamondbacks, A's, and Yankees with the base. We've got a numbered autograph to orange. It is 50. Abraham Toro comes out for the Astros. Oh, yeah, Gina, I agree with you. She says one of those was a nice patch for a card that was that high numbered. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, but yeah, that is the thing about Inception. You can get some really nice relics out of here, even when they're higher numbered. It's one of the things I like about this product. For the Astros, Verlander and Jimenez. For the White Sox, those are both green parallels, unnumbered. Then we've got Indians, Blue Jays, Astros, and Angels for the base. And a hit for the Cleveland Indians. It happens to be the blue parallel, numbered to 25. You've got Jake Bowers. All right. For the Yankees, an Aaron Judge green parallel to 150. The Oakland A's with Jesus Luzardo. Then we have base for Mets, Brewers, Dodgers, and the Minnesota Twins. And our hit is for the Pittsburgh Pirates. It is Brian Reynolds with our hot pink parallel numbered to 99, headed to Pittsburgh. Speaking of hot pink, there's another one. It is numbered to 99, Giancarlo Stanton for the Yankees. And then we have the green, Javi Baez for the Cubbies. We have got some base for the Mariners, Rockies, Braves, and White Sox. Our hit is for the Oakland A's. It is Ramon Laureano. We've got an autograph and a relic paired up. Another nice relic, and it is numbered to 75 for the Oakland A's. Looks like probably part of some lettering is our relic there. We've got a green one on the top for the Padres with Munoz. First red that we've seen. It's numbered to 75 for the Dodgers with Tony Gonsolin. And then it is the Angels, Padres, Red Sox, Oakland A's for the base. And the Oakland A's have an autograph. To 99, it is A.J. Puck. The A's generally do really well in this product. It's very unusual to do a case of Inception this year that doesn't have at least 2 or 3 Oakland A's in it. For whatever reason, they're heavily populated in here. Numbered to 25 for the Padres, a Manny Machado parallel. A green Atlanta Braves, Freddie Freeman, unnumbered. Then the base is Cubbies, Blue Jays, Phillies, Indians. Our hit is the Rockies, Brendan Rodgers. And Brendan Rodgers is numbered to 25 for Colorado. Queen of Diamond cards, you want to see a nice Yankees hit? All right, we'll work on that for you. There's a green Charlie Blackmon for the Rockies, and an orange numbered 250 is DJ LeMahieu for the Yankees, like right on cue. Queen of Diamonds asked for a Yankee, and there we found a nice Yankee to 50. The Phillies and Indians, A's, and White Sox populate our base cards, and there is yet another Oakland A. To 245, you have Seth Brown headed to Oakland. One of, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 A's anyway, it seems like. A lot of them. We've only had really one case. I don't think the last case had a ton of Oakland A's in it, but the rest of them sure have. To 150, oh, imagine that. Oakland with Sheldon Noose. Green and unnumbered, Logan Allen, and that went to the Indians. It is Brewers, Marlins, A's, and Angels for the base. And here's our silver signings case hit. It is numbered to 90, and it's Michael Brousseau for the Tampa Bay Rays. So our nice little silver signings case hit heads to Tampa Bay tonight. Christopher does not like who we've hit in this case so far, so we'll have to see if we can do a little better, won't we? Charlie Blackmon for the Colorado Rockies. Numbered to 75, there's Altuve for the Astros. Then we've got base for the Astros, the Mets, the Reds, and the Orioles. Our hit is headed to the Tigers. That's Tyler Alexander, numbered to 99. That's once again our pink parallel. Then we've got a Max Scherzer to 99 for the Nationals, followed by a green unnumbered Eddie Rosario for the Minnesota Twins. Then we have got White Sox, Astros, Rockies, and Braves for our base cards. And a little hit here, numbered to 245 for the Padres. It's Andres Munoz for our autograph hits. Gina says, isn't she going to get a Doug Flutie autographed jersey for her stimulus package while she's in quarantine? Wouldn't that be nice if we all could just say, hey, send us this. This is what we want. That is green and unnumbered for the Oakland A's. This is purple to 150 for the Padres with Fernando Tatis Jr. We've got base coming at you for Rockies, Pirates, Nationals, and Twins. There's a nice hit for the Dodgers. We've got Dustin May in the red parallel to 75. And I like that kid. So, yeah, I think that's going to be a solid hit for LA, we hope, anyway. And right about the time Lank Rocks types in, come on Yankees and Dodgers. See, it's magic, isn't it? You guys are typing it in and then it shows up. Not too bad, not too bad. Green Astros, Verlander, green Jimenez for the White Sox. Base for Nationals, Diamondbacks, Indians, and Padres. And the White Sox going to get a very nice hit here. This is a jumbo hat patch card for Eloy Jimenez for the White Sox. And look what it just happens to be. Oh, yes, it's the logo man, baby. And that is numbered to 5. And that is a sweet, sweet little hit right there. That is what I like. That makes me very happy. That is nice. Jay Allen's reminded me that he needs the Phillies out of this last box. Gina's offering to trade toilet paper for her Doug Flutie jersey. I tell you what, that is one of the harder things to come by, isn't it? That and Purell is like gold. And, of course, anything disinfectant, Lysol or Clorox wipes, Lysol wipes, any kind of disinfectant wipes. Yeah, it's like having gold if you have that stuff. Josh Bell for the Pirates and Sam Hilliard for the Reds or the Rockies. Those are both green parallel unnumbered. Then we've got Dodgers, Mets, Indians, and Padres for our base. And the last hit out happens to be a Diamondback. It is numbered to 245 for Leba or something like that. That's probably not at all how you pronounce it. Maybe I should just stick with Domingo, right? Maybe. So we're going to recap our hits, our numbered cards, our green parallels. Then I'll throw up spreadsheet information one more time. We'll take another look at your anticipated shipping date. If you missed that earlier or you're watching the tape delay and you've scrolled to the end, that will be coming up right after the recap. And then we'll take one more look at the breaks that are scheduled in the days ahead. So for the green ones, we've got, and remember all these are unnumbered, Astros, Braves, Pirates, the Rockies, Dodgers, Mets, Cubs, Rockies, Pirates, White Sox, Astros, and A's. Another little stack of them over here brings us the Twins, Rockies, Indians, Rockies, Braves, Padres, Cubs, Yankees, and White Sox. So those are all the green parallels that are unnumbered. Now here comes our numbered stuff. The purple are to 150, so that's Padres to 150. The hot pinks are to 99. That one's going to the Nationals. The reds are to, the red color is to 75. That's the Astros, so that's 150 for the A's. The orange is numbered to 50, so that's to 50 for the Yankees. The blue, the only blue we hit, I think, in here tonight, it is numbered to 25. It goes to the Padres. Red to 75 for the Dodgers. Pink to 99 for the Yankees. Purple to 150 for the A's. Purple to 150 for the Marlins. And purple to 150 for the Indians. Next, our stacks of hits here. Numbered to 245, the Diamondbacks. This sweet little hit. I love this hit. It is numbered to 5. It's got the logo man on it. You are headed to the Chicago White Sox with Eloy Jimenez to 5. Nice little hit. Dustin May to 75 for the Dodgers. Then we have 1 to 245, Munoz for the Padres. Numbered to 99, the Tigers and Alexander. A silver signings case hit, numbered to 90. It's Brousseau for the Tampa Bay Rays. Numbered to 25. That one is headed to the Colorado Rockies with Brendan Rodgers. One of many Oakland A's to 249, Seth Brown. Another Oakland. This one is numbered to 99. It is Puck. And another Oakland. This one numbered to 75. It's Laureano. The Pirates, numbered to 99 with Brian Reynolds. A blue, numbered to 25, the Indians and Jake Bowers. An orange, numbered to 50, it's Abraham Toro for the Astros. The Cincinnati Reds, numbered to 155 for Nick Senzel. And this nice looking patch, numbered to 155, it is Yamamoto for the Marlins. And then the first one we took a look at tonight, numbered to 245, was John Means for the Orioles. So that wraps up Inception for tonight. And as I promised you, I'm going to put up this spreadsheet information. We'll take one more little peek at that and see what we've got going. So it looks like this. If you hit one of the 5 jerseys that came out tonight, you can expect it to ship out to you sometime between now and this time next week. Wouldn't be any later than a week from today, though it may be sooner. If you got skunked in the jersey break and you did not hit anything, you are still entitled to a consolation card. It can be from any year in any series, and I do keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. Normally, I would simply send it when your next package goes out because it is a paid or a free shipping break. But if you want it sent sooner, just send me a message and let me know. I can put it in plain white envelope, slap a stamp on it, and send it out. Our paid shipping break is Inception Baseball. That's the one we just finished up. Should be out the door and on the way to you by Friday. That is always plus or minus a day, which you see written up there, meaning it could go Thursday, could go Saturday. Best estimate is Friday. And if you got skunked in Inception, meaning you did not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, your consolation card or cards will go ahead and ship out when the rest of the break ships, because technically, well, that one is your next shipping, right? So we don't have to hold on to yours. It'll go out when everything else does if you didn't pull anything at all. Here's what it looks like in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to break a case of Flawless Football. Wednesday night, a half case of Gypsy Queen Baseball. On Thursday night, we're going to start a little later than normal, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. And we are going to open Leaf Metal Draft Jumbo by the half case. Those are loose boxes from a shared case, and spots are sold by first letter of the last name. And then we're going to break another case of Tribute Baseball. On Friday night, we will break another case of TriStar autographed baseball jerseys, but these will be from 2019. It's 2019 Series 2 jerseys. So we'll get into those Friday night, as well as a half case of Donruss baseball, which is the back half of a case we started a few weeks ago. Then both Saturday night and Sunday night will be off nights. And the only other thing I want to do here, and I think we already did this, but just in case we didn't, just showing again that we had the two teams that were picked up, and that was the Cowboys and the 49ers, and shown there, of course, with your eBay user IDs in there as our new team owners. And thank you once again for that. And so that is it for me tonight. Thank you guys. Appreciate you being with us as always. And oh, I see somebody in chat's asking to see one of their cards again. All right, William, I'll have to look through the stack for it. I don't know exactly where it is, but hang on a second and we'll go back through the stack here and see if we can find that for you. There it is. Of course, it would be on the bottom, wouldn't it? That's the way it always is, right? When you're looking for it, you always find the last one. Yeah. All right. So there you go, my friend. It'll be winging on its way to you by the end of the week. So, all right. Thanks once again, everybody. Have a great night. I appreciate you. I will be back at it tomorrow night. If I don't see you then, I hope you will come and see me again sometime soon. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay indoors, and we'll see you the next time. Bye now.